determine which of the formulas can be used. That should be if. And then solve for the A and B terms, substitute the values in a formula. And that's it. So let's go ahead and look at the first problem. You might want to use a calculator, so get a calculator ready. Give you guys a second to get a calculator ready to go. All right, the two formulas that we'll be using are the difference of cubes. That's the first one. Now, when you see the word difference, what does difference mean? Are we adding or subtracting? We're subtracting. So we know we're going to subtract two terms that are cubed. So if your equation looks like, or your expression looks like this, then we can use the difference of cubes. Once we find our A and our B, we simply plug it into this formula, where we get the A, subtract the B, then multiply that by A squared plus AB plus B squared. Subtracting. We're adding. So we're going to add two cubes together. And the equation for that is A plus B times A squared minus AB plus B squared. So here's my checklist. The following must be true to use either formula. They must have two terms, and both need to be perfect cubes. Now let's review what a perfect cube is. It's when we multiply the same number 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then times 3 gives us 27. 27 is a perfect cube. We can also do it with 2. 2 times 2 times 2, that's 3 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So 8 is a perfect cube. Let's go. Let's try 5. 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Multiply it times 5 again, we get 125. So 125 is a perfect cube. Any questions so far? In your calculator, you need to use the button that has the 3 as the root. If we do the cubed root of 3, we get 2. If we do the cubed root of 125, we get 5. If we do the cubed root of 27, we get 3. Right? It's the number that's multiplied by itself times itself 3 times. And if you don't have a calculator, on your Google Classroom under resources, there's a link that links directly to a calculator. All right, let's go ahead and do our first example. We've got x cubed minus 8. And we're going to factor it. The first thing we need to check is if they have two terms. This expression has two terms. Then we need to check to see if they're both perfect cubes. Now, we want to see, is x cubed a perfect cube? Yes, it's equal to x. Then we check 8. Hold on, let me make it here. This will be x, and if we do the cubed root of 8, we get 2. So they're both perfect cubes. Are we going to use the sum of cubes, or are we going to use the difference of cubes? The difference, because we have a minus sign, so we will use the difference of cubes. And our difference of cubes says if we have a cubed plus b cubed, minus b cubed, then we have a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. This is your a. This is going to be your b. And all we do is substitute. Your a is x minus your b is 2. Then here we have your a squared, so x squared plus 2 times x times 2. This is x. This one is 2 plus, and then b squared. So all your a's are x's. And all your b's are 2's. And we just simplify it. X minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. Any questions so far? Okay, let's look at the next problem. This is one. X cubed plus 56. Let's do our checks. It does have two terms. Now let's check if both of them are perfect cubes. If we do the cubed root of x cubed, we get x. So then this will be our a. Then we do the cubed root of 56. Now, I don't know if 56 is a perfect cube. I don't have my cubes memorized. So we're going to go to our calculator and check to see if 56 is a perfect cube. So let me share my screen with you all. All right, so you see how here it has an n as the root? This is the one you want to use because it'll leave a space for you to type in that 3. Let me repeat that. We're going to use the one that has the nth term. Let me see if I can make it bigger. You don't have it on your phone? Do you have the app, the Desmos app? No, download it. Or you can use one of those. It'll be under the equal sign. So press the control and then it's under the equal sign. Got it? Okay. So here we go again. We're going to put the nth term. We're going to use this one. And then we're going to make sure that we have a cubed root. And then we're going to type in 56. Enter. So because it gives us decimals, what does that tell us? Is 56 a perfect cube? It is not. So can we use any of those formulas? No. So let's go ahead and put use other methods. Two factor. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. We're going to have x cubed plus 27. This one has two terms. Let's check to see if they're both perfect cubes. So this one would be my A if it was a perfect cube, or if they both are. Is 27 a perfect cube? And what is it? 3. That means my B is 3. So let's look at the sign in between those two terms. Are we going to use the sum or difference of cubes? We're going to use the sum. And the sum of perfect cubes is A cubed plus B cubed is equal to A plus B. And then it's A squared minus AB plus B squared. Let me double check that. Okay. All right, and once we're here, all we have to do is substitute. My A's will be X, and my B's will be 3. And then we rewrite it. X plus 3, X cubed minus 3X plus 9. Any questions? All right, I'm going to put the formulas up here. Go ahead and go back to your Pear Deck. And go ahead and factor this first one. X cubed plus 125.